Hello everybody and welcome to Clear Path Guidance in Tarot. This is the monthly love reading for the sign of Aries. I just want to put out there, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate it. And I hope all of you guys enjoy the videos. These general readings are just general. They're not meant for every Aries out there. So if it resonates with you, that's fine. And if it doesn't, you can look at your different signs. Like everybody has a different sign. They're not just all Aries. You could be Gemini in your moon sign or whatever the case is. All right, so a little bit about myself. I'm an empath and clairsentient, which means that I can pick up the feelings of others and emotions of others. So if you are in a relationship or want to get in a relationship and you're not sure where your partner's at or what's going on, I can feel what they feel. I would say my accuracy rate is about 90%. So I like to call myself the relationship expert. That is what I do. I read people and then I read cards. Okay, so what I'm doing is using the Lenormand deck. Again, this month I seem to have very good feedback on this. This is what the box looks like. It's very beautiful and it's very accurate and precise, just a little bit harder to read, different than the actual tarot deck. All right, so on with the reading here. If you're interested in a private reading, email me. All I have is this channel and an email address. I will have my email posted at the bottom of this video, and if you're interested in a reading, just email me and I will get back to you within a day and let you know all the details of how to get a reading. Okay, so the very first card here is the mice. All right, so what do mice typically do? They eat through everything. They gnaw away and they nag. Okay, so when the mouse or the mice card shows up in a reading, it usually depicts heartache, worry about love, or a loss of a relationship. It talks about destruction, being overworked, anxious, tired, and sick. And this is what these mice are doing. They are slowly eating away at everything that you have perhaps worked at. There is the apples being eaten away and so forth. Now, Lenormand deck is read in pairs. So I'm going to go through the cards and then I will do them in pairs. Okay. So the next card here is the garden. And the garden talks about you perhaps meeting someone, okay, in a public event, in a public place. So this card talks about being sociable, outgoing, popular, and perhaps single. Okay, so so I'm going to go to the next one, okay, and the third one is the letter. So I'm going to go through them and I'm going to show you what each card is. So this letter here talks about receiving a love letter in the mail, being communicative, educated, and proud. So if you were to receive a letter, it could be a text, an email, an actual letter. It's a communication of some kind, telephone call, but I think mainly it is a written letter or a text of some sort, okay? I don't think it's a telephone call, but I think it's, and you know, mostly these days, that's how people communicate, is by their phones, and that's by texting and email, okay? So the very first card and now what I do is I shuffle till the cards fall out. So the very first card is the mice, and the garden. So when we put these two together, it talks about a stressful event, okay? So something stressful has happened, an event perhaps in your relationship, okay, that has caused you to be very stressed out. All right, so this card is signifying, it's telling you this is heartache, this is an event, stressful event. You put the two together, okay? And then when you take the garden, combine it with the letter, it talks about an invitation to an event, okay? So perhaps, yeah, an event has happened here to stress you out, okay? Something has happened, but this is telling you that perhaps a letter is coming to take you away to a public event. Perhaps you're going to meet someone at this public event that's going to be sociable and outgoing and very popular, okay? So here we are. There's the story for you. There's heartache. Something has happened here. A loss of a relationship. Perhaps like that was the event. I would say these two cards talk about this event happening. All right. But this card here is saying that you're going to get an invitation. And perhaps this invitation that you get to this public outing, you're going to meet someone who is sociable, outgoing, and popular. All right. That's you know, other than this card here, these two seem to really, really work nicely together. So look forward to that. Now, I did pull a card from Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. And the card that I have pulled is Heart-to-Heart Conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So if this did go down between the two of you, there's some sort of a heartache here. Maybe you need to kind of have a closure to this and have this heart-to-heart discussion with this person, or to avoid this happening, have that heart-to-heart anyway. Okay? All right, everybody. I hope all of you Aries out there have a wonderful November. All right. Okay. Have a great month. Bye-bye.